Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So in the previous video we have started with digital marketing. We have seen what essentially is digital marketing and why do you need to learn about digital marketing in 2021. Then we had moved on to the different types of digital marketing where we have discussed about social media marketing, right? And I promised that in the next lesson we will be continuing our discussion on social media marketing, and we will also be looking at the other aspects of digital marketing, and lastly we will be wrapping up these sessions with how you can practice digital marketing for your brand, for your products, right? So continuing our previous discussion, in this video we are going to start with Facebook marketing. So we have already discussed about Instagram marketing, and in short we have also discussed about Pinterest marketing. So the next important social media platform about which we need to discuss is Facebook marketing. Now why do we need to discuss about Facebook marketing and why not any other social media platform? Obviously, for social media marketing, we need to actually learn about each and every different kinds of social media platforms, how they work, how is the content structured specifically for that particular social media platform. But when it comes to the brand reach or the online reach, the first two names that will come in our mind is going to be Instagram and Facebook. Because although we have now got a bunch of different social media platforms today, these two are still the social media giants. And as per statistics, the maximum number of people who are daily using social media platforms you will find is on Instagram or Facebook, right? So when we are discussing about increasing our brand's online presence or increasing our online reach, we have to target these two platforms. Now I have already covered what we need to do for Instagram. Let's switch to Facebook. Now why suddenly we need to discuss about Facebook marketing, or why should we market our business, or why should we market our talents on Facebook? Facebook is an efficient platform which helps you to communicate with customers, right? So with the help of Facebook, you can directly reach out to your customers, and your customers can also directly reach out to you. So it's an efficient way where you can understand what are the pain points or what are the products your customers are liking, and your customers can also directly communicate with the owner of a brand or with the brand itself that where are they facing a problem or what is they like about the product that they are purchasing, right? So it's a one-stop platform where not only you can market your products, you can also gather feedback about your product, right? And gathering feedback is a very, very important process in digital marketing, because on the basis of those feedbacks and reviews that you get from your testers or from your customers, you can improve on your marketing skills. So that's why we have to target people who are online on Facebook. The next plus point of using Facebook as a marketing platform is the number or the huge number of targeted customers you get on Facebook. What do you mean by the term targeted customers? These are the people whom you can target to market your product, and since you are targeting, you must be targeting on some basis, right? You are actually targeting people who have similar interest. Now, how do you know who are the people who have similar interests? Like for example, if you have an online e-commerce store and you sell shoes, how do you get to know that who can be the people on Facebook who will be your targeted customers? While signing up on Facebook, or whenever a person creates a profile on Facebook, he actually has to go through an onboarding process where he can put that what are his interests, who are the people whom he might like to follow, and based on those interests, those recommendations, the Facebook does its algorithm, and thereby that person is actually shown relevant posts or is actually asked to follow relevant people in the newsfeed. And this is all done from the Facebook's backend side. And using the same algorithm, we can actually reach our targeted customers more easily. Like whenever we are creating a business on Facebook that deals with, let's say, sports shoes, you will automatically get some people who have similar interests, who have put sports in their bio, or who have put shoes or some shoe brand names in their bio, and they will actually be recommended to you, and you can easily target them to be your customers. So Facebook is a great platform where you get targeted customers. And when you get targeted customers, the possibility of them actually ending up making a purchase or actually ending up engaging with your business on Facebook, that possibility or that probability is quite high, right? So in case of Facebook, you can do that kind of a targeted marketing instead of just targeting any random person. Because if you're not concentrating on targeted marketing, then what happens that you might be targeting a lot of people, but since most of the people are not going to be really interested in what you are trying to market or in what you are trying to sell, the possibility or the probability of getting an engagement rate is going to be really low. So Facebook has this advantage. The first thing was that it has a global reach, because as per statistics, it is shown that the first thing is that it's a global platform. Because as per statistics, like here I have an image which shows the rising curve in the number of people who are active monthly Facebook users. So you can see that it's always on the rise, even though we have number of other social media platforms today which are rather new and which have newer functionalities. Still, the number of people who are active monthly on Facebook is always on the rise. And this statistics is enough to prove that Facebook is a social media giant, and therefore you are going to get the maximum reach you will be able to target the maximum number of customers if you market your business on Facebook, right? So that's why we need to make use of the fact that Facebook is in fact a global platform. Okay? So we have discussed that Facebook is a global platform, and we've also discussed that it's a very efficient platform where you can easily communicate with your customers or vice versa, and also you can target very targeted customers. Now, where should you find or where will you find your targeted customers? The Facebook groups. The Facebook groups are an excellent source of finding where you can actually find very targeted customers. And therefore, you should always be targeting such Facebook groups. Like in case, let's say that if you have a business that deals in car wash or bike wash or automobile services, then what you should do is you should be targeting Facebook groups that have people with similar interest, like people who are interested in bikes, in cars, or they are interested in automobiles in general. Because when you target such Facebook groups, you actually are targeting all of those people with the relevant interest in general. So whenever you are thinking about marketing your business or marketing your products on Facebook, you have to consider or you have to target the Facebook groups. The next thing or the next benefit of using Facebook is organic customers. Do you know what do you mean by organic customers? We have a term which is organic search. Organic search actually refers, or organic search result actually refers to all those people who are brought to your website. So we are going to be considering website for this example. So all those people who have been brought to your website just organically, which means that they have gone to a search engine, they have typed for your brand or for your company, or they have typed in your website's name, and then they have been shown your website in the SERP, which is search engine result page, and then they have hit that search result or clicked on that, and then they have been brought to your website. So this is what we refer to as organic traffic. Organic traffic means traffic which comes to your website through organic search. So it's not through any referral medium, not through any social media links or external links, but this is through organic search, which means through the search engine. Similar concept applies in Facebook as well. Organic customers means people who have similar interest, they end up finding your Facebook page or finding your Facebook group or finding you on Facebook. They are not coming to your page or to your group or to your profile by clicking on any external link or any referral link. They actually they have cars put in their interest in their profile, and therefore they were shown your business, which also deals in cars, and then they were interested, and therefore they just clicked on your profile or they clicked on your brand page, and then they were brought to your page or they were brought to your profile. So these are organic customers, and Facebook is a great medium of getting the maximum amount of organic customers, and that is what we want, because organic customers are the only medium which actually helps you to get that organic growth, because it's not possible to send a referral link to each and every person on Facebook. The more number of organic customers you get, there is a higher possibility of increasing or expanding your brand's reach on Facebook, right? So now that we have discussed about the main points which highlight why we should be targeting Facebook for digital marketing or for social media marketing in specific, let's discuss how to do that. A great way to market on Facebook is through Facebook ads. Facebook ads are basically the ads that run on Facebook. Now, Facebook ads are of a variety of types. Like you can have video ads, you can have just simple image ads, you can also have simple text ads, or you also can have a carousel ad. What is a carousel ad? It means like you have a slideshow of images through which you can swipe. You can swipe through a range of images, and that forms like a carousel. So you can have a different kind of variation of Facebook ads, and what you need to do is you need to run those Facebook ads. Those Facebook ads will be running on Facebook for the timeline that you set. You have to set a budget and everything, and we will be actually discussing about all those later when we will be actually discussing about Ads Manager. But before that, let's understand this. So ads on this platform includes both text and visual formats. Like I just said, on Facebook you can run both text ads, both visual ads, video ads, image ads, everything. You can also boost your post by turning it into an ad, and then you can produce stories to show your behind the scenes. You can make a slideshow of your new collection, which is basically the carousel, and use carousel ads to demonstrate up to 10 products linking to the corresponding pages, etc. So this wide variety of different ad formats that you get on Facebook makes your Facebook marketing experience much more wholesome and much more effective. Because different kinds of ad actually have different benefits. Like it has been seen that video ads sometimes have a better reach, have a better engagement rates. Then if you have something like you have an online clothes store, or you have something like a restaurant and you want to like showcase all the recipes or all the new dishes that you have made in your restaurant, and you want to showcase that in your ad, in those cases if you go for a carousel ad, it works really well. So it has been seen that each and every different format of an ad has its own advantages and has its own benefits. So this variance that you get in terms of different kinds of ads that you can run on this very platform makes your Facebook ads experience, your Facebook marketing experience much more worth it. Here we have an example, and this one is basically a carousel ad. Like this one is an ad, and here we have got a bunch of images, and you will actually be able to slide through these images like you can do in case of a slideshow. Now I actually have an article right here, and this is going to like demonstrate the different kinds of ads that you can run. So the first is video ads. You can like add short videos, you can add GIFs. So then you can have like image ads where you just have an image and then you have some supporting text, and then you have like a button, and these buttons are known as call to action buttons. We will be actually discussing about this right now, but let's just quickly see what are the different kinds of ads that we can run on Facebook. So we have carousel ads. Like you can see we have a swipe through button right here, and if you click on this button you will be able to like swipe through the images and view the rest of the images. So this is like a slideshow, and this works really well when you want to showcase different products or a range of products all in one ad. Like if you have like an online clothes store and you have launched a new clothing line and you want to like add different images of the clothes that you have launched, you can like use a carousel ad. So these kind of ads also have a really good engagement rate. We also have collection ads. So you can have something like this, which is a collection of a video or images or smaller pictures in the form of a grid like this here. Okay, so you can also have collection ads. You can also go for a slideshow ad where the images are going to change. So this is a bit different from the carousel ad. Like in case of carousel, this is also like a slideshow, but you need to swipe through the images in order to view all the images that you have used for that ad. But in case of slideshow, it's basically the images, they change on their own, right? So this is like a video-like format that displays well even if the speed of the internet is low. You can create such an ad using variety of images, some handy tools for video editing, and even music. So this was about a slideshow ad. Then we also have something like a lead generation ad. So this ad, the main purpose of this ad is generation of leads, right? Especially regarding the mobile users. So especially we are going to target the users who use Facebook on their mobile devices. Whenever a user taps on the image in such an advertisement, a subscription form shows up right in the ad, making a few taps enough to opt in for your newsletter. So that is basically how you generate your leads, which means that your leads are the people who can be your potential customers, and eventually they turn up to be your buyers. So it's very important to generate good quality leads. And these kind of lead generation ads, what they do, like they will have a sign up form in them. Like whenever a person is going to tap on the image that you have put in that ad, a sign up form is going to open up, and what they can do is like they can sign up with their name, with their email, and in that process they're actually subscribing to your newsletter, or they're signing up to your channel, or they're doing something like that. And then what happens, you get all of those emails of these potential clients or your leads in general, and then you can target them later with the help of email marketing strategies, so that you get the maximum number of potential customers from these leads who eventually turn into buyers. So we will be discussing about email marketing right in this video, but in a later section. So we have discussed about the different kinds of ads. We also have a very good strategy here that first you need to set your goals and then you need to define your target audience. This is very important. Like I've said that Facebook is a great platform for targeting customers. You need to understand that who is your target audience, right? Like in case if you are let's say if you are a brand or if your company deals into bikes and automobiles and car washes, you must understand that the customer or the audience set that you need to target is not the children, right? The children will not be actually looking for automobile services or car washes or bike washes or something like that. We will be actually targeting the adult group. Or else let's put it in like this format, like let's say if you are a business that deals into, let's say, cosmetics, then preferably you will be targeting the female customers on Facebook. So that will be your targeted customer list or targeted audience set. So first you need to set your goals, that why do you need to run an ad, whether you need to run an ad to generate leads, then you can go for a lead generation ad, whether you need to run an ad for making sales, and in that case if you think that you need to like showcase the new clothing line or maybe new recipes that you have introduced in your restaurant, you might go for a carousel ad. So in this way you need to first set your goal, that why do I need to run an ad, and then you are going to get the answer that what type of ad are you going to run. The next thing about which you need to decide is which is going or who is going to be your target audience set, right? After that, once you have set your goals, once you have set your target audience, you need to choose the content format and scheduling of the post. So like once you set your goals, you're actually going to get that as a clear picture, that whether I want to go for a carousel ad or whether I want like a video ad, slideshow ad. So you need to choose the appropriate ad format, and then you need to select your ad content, like whether it's going to have some text, which are the images that will be used in that ad, and then you need to do a proper scheduling. And scheduling is also very important in case of ads, and all of this can actually be done with the help of Ads Manager. Ads Manager actually helps you to run ads, schedule them, then you can like schedule one set of ad for weekdays, one for weekends, and in that way what you can like do that you will schedule one ad that will run towards the morning, or one ad will run in the evening, and in that way what happens, you're actually going to get different results based on those ad campaigns that you have been running at the end of your ad campaign, right? And then based on those results you can do something which is known as an A/B testing. You need to like compare that which ad performed better. Like you might see that the ad which was run on the weekdays performed better than the ads those were run for the weekends. Or maybe the ads that were run for, let's say from 10 a.m. in the morning to 2 p.m. In the afternoon were doing well or better than the ads that were running from 4 p.m. in the evening till 10 p.m. in the night. So you need to do these kind of A/B testings, and then what you can do is like you can change the content. Like in one ad you are using some different set of images, and in the other ad you are using some other set of images. In one ad you are using a different call to action button, and in the other ad you are using a different kind of button. And then again you need to do the A/B testing, because with the help of A/B testing you actually get a clear picture that what is your customer liking more, like which image was liked more, which content is being consumed more or on a greater amount by your customers, and based on that you can like increase your marketing or like improve your marketing strategies based on those A/B testing results. You can also boost your post with the help of Facebook ads, you can make use of the Facebook tools, and then you need to measure your effectiveness. That is what I was actually telling, that measuring your analyzing your campaigns from the results that you get after your campaigns have ended. It's a very important thing in case of digital marketing. You always need to do the testing thing, and always you need to be measuring or analyzing how much goal was achieved with that marketing strategy, what was the plus point in this case, and what was the minus point, and so on. So I will come back to my slide, and I was discussing a lot about CTA or call to action. What is a call to action? Call to action can be a button. So it's basically a phrase, right? It's a single word, or it's a sequence of words put together as a phrase that actually, compel your customers to perform some action. Like it can be, examples can be buy now, or no more, or sign up, or something like that. So these are all phrases that you can use for your buttons, for your ads, and all of these actually forge a brighter connection with your customers, and they actually compel your customers to get into the marketing funnel, right? So like here we actually have a clear labeling of a Facebook ad. I think the image is not that clear, but please try to understand. Like here we have again a carousel image, right? We have a bunch of images, and you will actually need to swipe through these images to view them all. And here we have the ad text, which is like a short description of the ad, and here we have got the image. Here we have got like a link, which is basically the link. It can be the link of the website. It can be link of your Facebook page. It can be link of your Instagram profile. It can be link of the platform which you want to market, right? And here you have a headline, which is basically going to be your brand name, and here you have the call to action button. I know the image is a bit hazy, but still just try to understand the call to action button that has been used in this case is an install now button. So as I said, that these are basically series of words, or these are phrases that actually compel your customers to perform some action or take some action. Like it can be install now, submit this, or sign up, or buy now, or something else like add to cart. So all of these are actually call to action buttons, and they are a very useful, very important component that you have to add in your marketing strategy. So we have been discussing about marketing funnel. So let's first see that what essentially is the marketing funnel. A marketing funnel is a model that shows the way a potential customer goes from becoming aware of your brand to purchasing a product or a service, right? This model involves several stages of the customer engagement with a brand. So like I was telling, it actually begins with lead generation, and then your leads, they turn into potential customers who have a higher probability or higher possibility of actually engaging with your brand, making a purchase or availing a service, right? And from there, from becoming a potential customer, they go all the way to becoming a buyer who has actually bought your product or who has actually engaged with your service. So these sequence of steps or stages are actually shown effectively with the help of a funnel, and that is known as a marketing funnel. And we have this right here. So it begins with the person becoming aware of your brand. And once he becomes aware of your brand or of your business, he will start growing interest, right? So he will then try to know more about the brand. He will try to read about you on the internet. He will try to find reviews, feedbacks, will try to find ratings of your brand. So this is when he starts building interest about your brand. After that, he starts considering, right? He starts considering that whether I really need to purchase this product or whether I really need to avail that offer. So in this stage, he actually considers taking your offer or making a purchase. After that consideration phase, he actually asks himself that why do I really need to buy this product and not the other product from the other brand. So this is the intent phase, where we need to make them realize that why we are better than the others, or why you need to buy this, or why you need to get this offer right now. So this is the intent phase. Once they are through the intent phase, then they will be in the last but one step, which is basically the evaluation. So here in this stage, they're actually going to evaluate the pros and cons of buying a product, of availing a service or availing an offer. So they will do all their permutations, combinations, that like if I buy this product, this is the benefit that I will get, this can be the hindrance which I will face when I want to buy this product. So they will just do their calculations, they will evaluate. And it's our job, that is the marketing team's job, to make them realize that the advantages are always greater than the cons that they are going to face when they will be like availing our service, or they will be purchasing our product from our brand. So we need to compel them to finally come to the final stage, which is the purchase stage, and which is our main action. Like, when we have created an ad, we have run ad campaigns, we have done everything all for this stage, right? To get an engagement, to get customers to actually make a purchase, right? So in this stage, our potential customers have finally converted into a buyer, and they have bought our product, or they have like signed up with our brand, or they have availed some offer or something like the main criteria, like the main objective of actually running every marketing campaign has now been fulfilled. So this is basically a sales funnel or a marketing funnel, and it's very important that our marketing strategies stick closely or adhere to this marketing funnel, and according to each and every step we have a very designated, specified marketing strategy to offer, which actually is going to make this journey from that of a lead to a buyer possible, right? So here we have Ads Manager. So I was actually telling that Facebook Ads Manager is a great platform that helps you to run and manage and evaluate and analyze your ads. So it's like an all-in-one tool for creating ads, managing them, when and where they will run, and also tracking the performance or how your campaigns are performing. So it not only helps you to create your ad, it also helps you to schedule them, then decide on which platform are they going to run on which days, for how many hours. Then you can set a budget, and there you also get like an estimation that with this budget and with the type of content you have put in your ad, this is the number of customers you will be able to target in these many days. So you also get some kind of an estimate there, which actually helps you to analyze before even running your ad that what can be the possible outcome of your ad. And once your ad campaigns have ended, you will get the result on the basis of how many people were reached, how many people actually interacted with the ad, how many people have landed on your website, how many people bounced back from your website, and which ad did better than which one, whether it was the one that was running on the weekdays or whether it was the one that was running on weekends. Like, you can do all those A/B testing and everything. You can see how your campaigns are performing, and you can do everything related to your Facebook ads as well as Instagram ads on Facebook Ads Manager. So very, very essential tool for anyone who wants to focus on ads marketing or Facebook ads marketing. So here we get actually a snap of Facebook Ads Manager, and here you can see you can set an audience like whom you want to target. Then you can also create your own custom audiences. You can set the location, like if you want to target the people who are in Australia, you can enter the location. You can also add a very specific location like a street, particular like that, and then you can also do an age targeted marketing based on age. Like I was telling, if you want to target just the adults, you can like set an age range. In that case, if you want to target the children, you can set respective age range. You can also do a gender based targeted marketing. Very important. Also, you can actually enter a language, and you will be actually targeting people who actually use that language. So it's also like a language based targeting. So you can do all of those targeted marketing techniques. You can apply all of those settings to your ad right in Ads Manager. And I was telling you that you also get an estimate with the budget you have set and with the type of settings you have made here and the type of content you have put in your ad. You also get an estimate that whether it's going to be really too specific targeted or targeting, or whether it's going to be a broad targeting, how many people you can reach. And here you also get like explanation that how is this overview or how is this estimation calculated. So that is basically on the basis of the settings that you have made, on the various factors you have selected, like Facebook user behaviors, interest, demographics, then age, gender, everything. So Facebook Ads Manager is an all-in-one tool that is very, very essential for anyone who wants to target customers on Facebook.